welcome to another video today brought to you by Marcus's Corner. I'm Marcus Boston. Hey guys, I have a great video today that we're going to talk about, and we're going to be focusing in on a very important issue, especially for these individuals who are about to graduate from high school and they're looking at other colleges. And the question sometimes can come up, and that question is, well, should I go immediately to a two-year university or two-year college and then make that transition over to a four-year university? Or should I just come straight out and go into a four-year university? And to talk about this, I have my lovely sister today, Leah Boston, in with me. And Leah just graduated from Florida State University. She has a Bachelor's of Science degree in psychology with a minor in education. And I'm gonna go now and turn it over to Leah. And the first question that I would like you to talk about, I'd like for you to explain in this process of how you did everything was, let's talk about the pros of going to a two-year university first.
I would say the pros of going to a two-year university would be that you've already been in a college setting. You've done the work. You've been able to show that you can get the work done. In high school, I wasn't really writing a lot of papers. I wasn't doing as much math work as I thought I would be doing. And then when I got to State College of Florida, we were writing papers every week, research papers. And then we were doing math and science, just really doing all those well-rounded things that you would think that you would get in high school. However, it's on another level when you go to a two-year school. So I had already proven that I was able to complete the work. I was able to get those A's, get those B's, show that I am capable of being able to do college level ready work. So I would say that's definitely a pro to going to a two-year university, showing that you can get that college work done.
So you were saying pretty much that your work ethic and things like that, you can work on that if you go into a two-year first.
Yes, and you can practice those study skills that you would use later on at a four-year university. You practice how to study, you practice how to organize, get an agenda, things that you wouldn't think to do in high school that you would do at a two-year university. You get agendas, and you're able to write things down and prioritize. Priority is very important that I learned going to a two-year university.
Okay, now let's go ahead and let's switch it up a little bit. Let's talk about the cons of coming out and doing the two-year route first versus then going straight into the four-year coming straight out. So what do you think some of the cons are, the drawbacks for going to a two-year school first?
Definitely cons would be everything is sped up twice as fast, because you only have those 2 years to be able to forge that relationship with your professor. You have 2 years to learn the campus. You have 2 years to learn the rhythm of everything and how the school works. Because my first semester at FSU, thankfully I was able to do good, but I was stressed just, having to leave extra early because I don't know where this is. I don't know who to talk to. I don't know who the department heads are. Definitely those would be some cons. Everything that you have to do you have to go into overtime because you don't have time to do that because you wake up and you're already at your senior year.
So you're saying that one of the drawbacks would be that when you're going to when you come into the two-year, everything on the back end at the four-year university is going to be crammed, and everything is going to be sped up.
It's going to be condensed, definitely. You're going to have to know how to, I would say this, you're looking at the students that are sitting in the back of the class now. However, they may have started at FSU, in my case, they may have started at FSU their freshman year. I can't go and sit in the back of the class like that student can, because Dr. So-and-so, they don't know who I am. They don't know my work ethic. They don't know my background. They don't know anything about me. So I wasn't able to relax a little bit my junior year like the students who had came their first
They've pretty much
year.
been through it
Yeah, they'd already
in their
been through
freshman year, sophomore year, so they were already familiar with everything. Now, also too, would like to talk about what about the relationship side about when you're in a four-year university, or you started with the 2-year first, and then now you're into the 4-year university. Now, what about, is there anything regarding the relationship aspect of things that someone would have to kind of be on the lookout for with your relationships with others?
Relationships with your teachers and your peers, correct?
Right.
Yeah, I would say that, I'm actually kind of glad I went to a 2-year college first, because just in case, if you're not, if you don't feel that you're comfortable with your professors that you have at your 4-year university. I was lucky enough that I still had professors that I was able to call on at my 2-year university, because like I said, that whole, you have to go a little bit further. You have to go to these office hours. You have to put yourself out there twice as much. And if you feel that you're not the type of person to be able to put yourself out like that, in my case, I was very lucky that I was still able to go back to those professors that I knew at my 2-year university. And as far as friendships and your peers and the study groups that you're in, once again, you kind of have to put yourself out there going to a 4-year university, coming in as a junior. You can't just sit back and let the people come to you. You have to go to the resources. Nothing will be handed to you when you go to a 4-year university as a junior. You definitely have to be able to be proactive in the sense with your relationships that you make. Nothing was given to me in that sense. I had to make those relationships myself.
Okay, so as we get ready to wrap up this talk today, what would you say is one of the main things that someone who's watching this video today and who's in the same situation, they're trying to decide what's best for them, 2-year route first, and then trying to get into the 4-year, or going to the 4-year immediately out of high school. What is one key point that you think that particular person needs to take into consideration?
Definitely your grades. So if you know that you want to go to a 4-year university right out of high school, keep your grades up, because you're competing with those students who have gone to a 2-year university and they have 3.5s, 4.0s, and they've gone to a community college. You're competing with those students. So
you're talking more on the back end, like once you get to your junior year, that you got to make sure when you're coming into that freshman year that there's a good potential, there's a good chance that you're going to have individuals in your program who did that 2-year route.
Definitely.
Well, you know what, Leah, I would like to thank you for coming in today and talking to us about this. I went that route. I did the 2-year route and then went to 4-year university, but that was a while ago. So it was good to get someone who's fresh and who's just done this. And this, like I said, this is something that a lot of people have on their mind. This is a very critical issue for a lot of seniors, as you know, that are getting ready to graduate or getting, they're in their last year of everything. So guys, if you are still with me, obviously you like this video. And if you did like it, I'm going to ask you to give me a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to Marcus's Corner. All right, again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I would like to thank my sister Leah Boston for coming in today and talking with everybody. And we will see you next time. Peace.